Story on the collapse of the building at the Synagogue Church in Ikotun, Lagos. The National Emergency Management Agency says it cannot confirm the figures described by South Africa's President Jacob Zuma, that there were 67 South African nationals that died. The agency's public relations officer for Southwest, Ibrahim Farinloye, told journalists that the church is yet to present a list of foreigners who did occupy the building before it came down. Our correspondent, Kelvin Obete, reports.
Again, journalists are prevented from taking pictures. They are sent away for no reason. The waiting lasted for about 2 hours before they could regain entrance to the site in order to get the latest development. Now, the most critical point of the rescue operation is at the basement. Now, at the time the collapse took place, it is assumed that most of the victims were around here, and it's likely that in the days to come, more bodies will be recovered. But a recent announcement by President Jacob Zuma that 67 South Africans died in the incident put the integrity of the operation to question. At the time of the announcement, the National Emergency Management Agency had put the official death toll at 63.
We don't know how it came about. The ambassador was here on Monday, and he was working with the church management without interaction with NEMA or anything. Other embassies have been calling NEMA, and we've been referring them to church management. So whatever any other figure anybody is giving you, we are not aware.
The agency says it has been difficult to take the identity of victims from the church authority during the operation.
Because the church management up to now have not estimated or given us any list of people trapped. So we are just working on a blind ground, guesswork, until when we get to the last robust before we can say, okay, this is what we have done. Whatever we are giving you is what we have assessed personally. I didn't mean they gave us the list, and the nationalities and other details, we'll be able to work on that.
The church leadership has refused to make any comments on recent developments. The other worry is how soon the Lagos State government will conclude necessary investigations on the failed structure.
It's unfair to say that investigations should not take that long. It's only yesterday that a portion of that building got to ground floor level. And if we must take samples, it must be samples all around, knowing that that collapse looked like something that was controlled. So we have to check whether it was the foundation that was weak all around, that was only waiting for a level of load to be added before it gave way. So people should just be patient and allow the experts to do their work.
It's about 6 days since the building collapsed. At this stage, excavation of the rubble may end within 24 hours. As rescue operation and excavation activities wind down, there are pertinent questions waiting to be answered. Perhaps at the end or before the end of the whole process, each agency is concerned should be able to come up with definite statements. Kelvin Obete, Channels Television.